Hello, everybody, and welcome to Show and Tell.
Hey, everybody. We're so close to the end of the year, but we're still doing Show and Tell as usual. It's me, Lady Ada, with me, Mr. Lady Ada. We're here at the Ada Fruit Factory. It's nice and quiet. Everyone's at home, which is why we're not wearing masks right now.
Yeah,
usually we
you have
are.
to do the disclaimer.
I know. Well, we are keeping very
We
safe.
live together, and there's
together.
no one around here right now, but everyone's masked up at Ada Fruit. Everyone's vaccinated. Everyone's boosted. Everyone's getting tested. Everyone's doing it. But it's now time for the half an hour where we show and share projects together.
It's true.
Let's kick this
off.
off. I think we're going to go with Jeff first.
Jeff.
What you got going on over here?
Hi there.
Bird feeder?
Yeah.
Well, this is stock photo. This is not my bird feeder, but in the backyard we have an electrified bird feeder because it's a great way to, keep the birds hydrated all winter long. The problem we have,
real? Jeff, are birds real?
I am not going to stake out a position on that. Don't at me because
you got to be careful. We're so careful now. We're just like, there's a bunch of information on both sides.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So I don't know, maybe we'll do some experiments about that as we go along. But anyway, so the heated bird bath, it's supposed to have a thermostat. It's maybe not the greatest thermostat, so the water will just evaporate really quickly. And so I wanted to apply IoT. So this is kind of the first IoT thing I've done. And these plugs, they have power monitoring, and you can put open source software on them called Teapot, which of course is on GitHub like all software.
Right.
And it presents you a little user interface like this. So you can turn it on and off. And you can also see instantaneously what the power consumption is. And so I have plugged all of that into Adafruit IO. So this is the ambient temperature actually from National Weather Service. And this is showing the power of the bird bath, and this is accumulating it across a day. So now we know how much power it's using. And then it is also turning the power. It's a relay, so I can turn it on and off according to the temperature. So if I don't like the thermostat, I can turn it off myself earlier. And Teapot is really nice, but it didn't play well with Adafruit IO for many of the documentation I could find. So I ended up with a program that's getting a little bit unruly. And I just run it every 5 minutes from a cron tab. And because, my device didn't work with Adafruit IO out of the box, but it did have JSON endpoints. So I could get the data out of its JSON endpoint and then send that right over to Adafruit IO and have it show up in my dashboards like I wanted. So that's where this project is at right now. And we haven't seen any birds yet. So,
What's in the soft? Is it an 8266 or a 32?
So I do not know the specs of this Sonoff exactly.
How much was it? Because
so it's got 4 megs of flash. I'm pretty sure it's 8266. There it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to add Whippersnapper support. So it'll be interesting to see if you could program it with Whippersnapper and have it, automatically upload the data. And
that would be nicer.
Cool.
It has MQTT support, but it just insists on sending topics that aren't compatible with Adafruit IO, was as far as I could understand what was happening. And
it's probably Home Assistant based,
I was like, that's fine. I know how to do my own thing with Python running on a standard computer. So maybe we'll be able to optimize the power usage a little bit. Maybe we'll be able to keep the water from evaporating as fast, or maybe we'll learn something interesting from the statistics. I don't know which way it'll go, but that's my IoT project.
All right. One comment and then 3 questions. First, thanks for showing how once you have like a common language, in this case, JSON, you could do so much with everything. And like we built all of our PyPortals, we built IO for that. So that's
JSON
cool.
is pretty awesome.
So that's neat because that just means like pretty much anything can work with anything. It's a neat glue. So thanks for showing that. And then two questions and then a third question. So with your bird bath, you could potentially turn it up and heat up the birds, like maybe even like a little bit too much.
Wait, what?
No. I'm just asking.
No.
No. I'm just asking. Like how hot could it be for the birds? Like a sauna? No.
I suspect the water probably gets to a good 36 or 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's enough that in the low humidity and cold temperature, you'll see water vapor.
Right,
I'd say steam informally. But no, the thermostat inside of the bird bath is going to keep it safe for birds. But we just want to like maybe keep it a little cooler.
So you wouldn't like
Yeah.
chop
Than that,
up
so
some
it doesn't evaporate.
carrots, celery?
No, I'm just
some
asking.
dill?
And then,
You know, we are having soup for dinner, but it
Yeah.
is not. It is
Oh.
not bird
Kale
soup.
and then you could potentially, if the birds are getting out of control, you could make it a little colder, and then
Yeah.
it freezes over.
Or
and then
like
just
if
the
there's
birds.
some squirrels there, you just turn it off,
Got it.
right?
Okay.
Because who wants the squirrels?
And then for the room here, and then for the chat. So one of the things that we're trying to think about is, I think machine learning and AI, those words are kind of like busted
Mhm.
now, and they don't really mean too much of anything. So we're thinking of things that are objects that you're giving intelligence to, that you're doing something more. So you're like your bird bath is now wicked smart, because we went to Boston. So it's an idea where anytime you make something better, you just make it wicked smart. So it's
Okay,
so
I'm
I
not
don't
going to
know.
try to say that.
No, just think
We don't
about
actually
it. though.
talk like that.
I know, but just think about it.
Okay.
Just think about it. Like it'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a cool bird bath, and you'd be like, yeah, well, I made it wicked smart.
Yeah, I mean, I may also need to put googly eyes on
Okay.
it. We'll see.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jeff. Happy
All right.
holidays and more, and thank you for making this a fantastic year together.
It
And,
is a
the
blast.
birds
Let's
thank you.
do another one.
Yeah, let's keep doing this.
Okay.
All
The
right.
birds thank you. We
Thanks,
thank you.
birds. Thanks, Jeff.
Birds are real.
All
Okay.
right.
Speaking
Next
of
up,
birds,
Phil B.
dragons.
Do you have
Hi.
anything wicked smart?
Hey,
Oh, you have to decide. It's an interactive show and tell. Do you want a book or do you want a teapot?
Teapot.
Teapot. Okay, you get the teapot. Good, because that's already up there on the screen.
Yes.
So like, even if you're not a computer graphics person, like everybody knows this teapot now, right? It's like the Wilhelm scream of computer graphics.
Yeah.
And this came about from the University of Utah in the 70s. A fellow there, Martin Newell, came up with this model. He actually did the whole tea set, but just like coincidentally, the teapot model was really good for testing different, graphics algorithms, just the combination of shapes and stuff there. And so it snowballed. It became this thing. And so you still see it today. They just stick it in everywhere because, like I say, it's a running gag, like the Wilhelm scream. But interesting thing about this is he didn't just make up this shape. It was actually a tea set that he had at home, made by Melita, a German company, and they still make them. And I actually have one right here.
Wow.
So I can turn this and translate in real time. I guess if
I
use
love
it-
the shading. Look at that specular highlight.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's impressive that it can do this in real time. But so it's a company in Germany, Melita. And if you look on eBay, Melita with 2 T's, eBay, or I think even Amazon, you might be able to find them. And it's normally plain white, but I looked on eBay and there was this nice hand painted one. And I don't remember what the price was on it, but there's that make offer button. And so I made offer 42 and they accepted.
Great.
Okay.
So it is a 42 teapot.
Yeah. Accurate.
Yeah.
That's
right.
so cool.
Outstanding. Well, thank you so much.
bet.
Phoebe, what do you think of the wicked smart idea for inanimate objects that gain intelligence through IoT or other stuff? What do you think?
That's a deep subject.
Okay.
Okay,
No
not
one-
ready.
I know this is it.
Let's
these
keep
are
on.
deep
Maybe
questions.
book next week. Or the
Fair
week
enough.
after.
Okay.
Thank
All
you for
right.
bringing your teapot.
Thank
bet.
you so much, Lily. All right. Next up. Oh wait, I'm just gonna pop over to Jeffler's screen here. Look at this. Hey Jeff.
This
That's
was
weird.
at the Seattle Computer History Museum in 2019. They've got this whole display. I'm zoomed in. I was trying to read the caption,
Wow.
but yeah, they had this whole display of Utah teapots.
Look
And it was
at
super cool.
this.
That's nice.
All right. Thank you for bringing the tea.
All right.
And Pedro, what you got going on this week?
Well, we have never 3D printed a teapot, have we? We'll have to
Maybe.
add that in the
I had
2022.
to do a global
I
illumination
know
test in
it's a
college
speed
with
up
that.
on it.
So
I never printed one. It looks like you don't need that much support either.
You can use it to water all your plants because you made those planters.
This is
yeah,
true,
we could do
yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay, so we'll put a new pixel in it. So yeah, this week we got this fun acrylic project. It's also got some 3D printed parts. Basically, it's just a NeoPixel strip, and then these little CNC milled or laser cut pieces of acrylic. And the idea here is that when you string them together, you can kind of create this little animation. So we're running the LED animation library, running the chase animation. So you kind of got this little wave going on. But you could do like all sort of different engravings. So if you want to do some messages, it'd be cool to kind of do like some graphics that maybe like a walking cycle or maybe a teapot, right? That can like kind of spin around. But a lot of folks have been having cool ideas with it. So maybe we'll do something fun with it. But for now, this is kind of what we came up with. It's just got a cutie pie inside here. So the cutie pie RP2040 and just like I said, a NeoPixel strip. So just 8 of them. And what makes it work is like the little 3D printed bit has these little walls that kind of keep the LEDs isolated so the light doesn't leak into each other. So that's kind of like the way you can achieve that effect. But we put together a learn guide and we got a little fun video too to go with it. And yeah, folks, artistic folks want to kind of create some fun animations and some etching and some shapes, have at it. So the learn guide is up and yeah, the video is up there too. So check that out.
All right. We're going to be playing.
And just because
that-
Phil B is here.
Oh yeah. Let me switch the
Krampus.
camera. We got Krampus.
Whoa.
Yeah, shout out to Tobias for releasing this wearable Krampus mask.
Awesome.
It's got like the slits at the bottom, and it's kind of like 2 pieces that you glue together. You got these horns too, so real nice. He's got his glasses
great.
on too, so you can like wear it right over.
Yeah,
It's a great print. Yeah, definitely check
cool.
it out. Folks gotta.
Takes about
Yeah.
3 days. Might break your printer, but totally.
Start
every-
now. We'll have it by Christmas.
Yeah, for everyone with a 3D
Yeah.
printer and you're going to see family, the CDC has recommended this specific mask.
There's your mask.
Yes. Get
That
your
was
mask
scary.
ready.
I saw Fauci on TV and he's like, "This is the mask, everybody. I don't make the rules. I just work here." So, okay,
Get out
cool.
the horns.
Your favorite color.
Thanks so much, Evan.
All right, thank
All
you.
right, next up, we're gonna go to Foamy Guy, and
Hey,
then
Foamy
we're gonna
Guy.
go to
Hello.
Liz. Hello, how are you, Tim?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Great
Good,
now.
good.
So I have put together a Pi Portal version of
Yes.
this busy simulator from last week.
Yes.
So right now it's laid out on the Pi Portal, and I can push the buttons. I don't know if they're going to come through from all the way over here, but if I pull it
I
back,
did hear. I heard it. Yeah.
nice. Pull it back by the microphone, it'll play those. So right now I have it just set up as a kind of like a soundboard, but I think we'll make it repeat the same way as this thing. And try to get
Yeah, that's what I thought was funny. Is that we like you click them all, and then all of a sudden it's like your computer just like
I think
constantly
when
ticking
you're on
and
a phone
beeping.
call and you want to get off the phone call, you could just have the soundboard off to the side, and you could
Yeah.
just be like, "Oh, hey," and they're like, "Hey, is everything okay over there?" Just like, "No, it's fine. It's just like a busy day, meetings and stuff."
And so, yeah, I have it set up. There'll be the learn guide coming out. The code is set up to basically just have a list of these things. So you could also swap them out if you want different sounds in there. And it's pretty straightforward after that. So that'll be coming out soon.
Okay, right on. And you're doing, you're filling in for Scott for some of the videos, right? So are you going to be doing a video this week?
Deep dive. Yeah, on Friday afternoon I will be. I don't know exactly what time, but I'll definitely put the links up in the chat room. And yeah, I usually try to stream if Scott's gone, but it does depend what I got going on Friday evenings.
All right. Well, we look forward to it. If we see it, we'll help get the word out. And thanks so much for being part of this Adafruit adventure this year, Tim.
Thanks.
Yeah.
A
Tim.
lot of fun.
Thank you.
Good work. I see you have some Slack notifications. So
Stay busy.
Yep.
All right. Liz, who we just saw in
Hey.
person.
Hey,
Oh my
meet
God.
Liz.
Hey, Liz, how are you?
Back to virtual
How are
Liz.
Haven't
you?
seen you in so long, a couple days.
It's been forever. So I've got like a quick kind of break project going on. It's a passive mixer. So basically what that means is you just have, pots that are taking in different inputs and going out one output, but without any op amps or anything like that. So just to test out to make sure I was thinking of the signal flow properly, I've got one channel going to a main out, and I have it hooked up to this Moog here. And so I'm going up there. And so, yeah, got some. Yeah, so I'm going to do this as probably a 4x1, so 4 inputs, 1 output. And yeah, make a little 3D printed enclosure. It'll be stereo. Good time will be had by all.
Yay, analog pots.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
And thanks for hanging out with us, Liz. For the folks who want to see a photo of Our Lady Ada and Liz, you can check it out on our socials. We're all masked up and everything. We're all super safe. We're all good.
For safe,
But we,
and thanks for hanging out with me.
yeah, we were all doing our tours of family visits and more. And Liz happened to be where we were visiting, so we got a chance to hang out in person. So even better than in HD.
Yes. yeah, it was awesome.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Liz, and thank you for another epic year together. Please,
bopping.
please continue to stay safe.
Thanks, you too. Have a good one.
Bye.
All right, and that's our show and tell this week.
All right. Thanks,
Lady Ada.
everybody.
We're going to be here next week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and Ask an Engineer is tonight at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, no JP show. He's out. But Friday, some guy, Tim, will be doing a deep dive probably. Stay tuned to the tweets and more so you can see when that's going live.
Yeah.
And we'll have some of our shows during the week. And then we also have a Desk of Lady 8 on Sunday. So we'll see everybody for an action-packed week. Thank you so much for spending your time with us in between watching The Matrix, I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
And not
we'll
getting
see,
COVID.
yeah, and not getting COVID. We'll see everybody in just a few minutes.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.